Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tiger Eye. We've got a great episode for you this week. This episode, Lila is taking a look back on this year's Powder Puff game, and Christmas is just around the corner, and to celebrate, I'm taking a closer look at a recent way that Hickory is getting into the Christmas spirit. Anthony got all the details at our most recent Raider meet to sum up their season. But first, the news. We will have a senior carnival parent meeting and financial aid night in the media center, starting with the parent meeting at 5:15. Don't forget the Tiger Den coffee shop is open at the beginning of first, second, and fourth period. The attractions coupon book is for sale in the front office for $25. Now, let's give it to Lila.
For nearly a decade, Ford has been holding an annual Powder Puff fundraiser game for women's soccer. But what is Powder Puff?
Powder Puff is flag football for the girls. Each team is by class, so it's freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And yeah, it's a really fun competitive thing for the female athletes.
Just a good way for us to sort of get all the girls together and play the game that most of them are cheering on Friday nights. And you know, it's fun for the boys as well because they get to coach and get a little taste of what's coaching, you know, a team is all about. So.
Outside of giving female students a chance to play a sport they wouldn't normally play, Powder Puff is also a unique way to raise money for the school.
Well, with the game, I feel like it was some entertainment and more people were like influenced to come just because like students wanted to come to like support their grade and like see their classmates, and also like parents wanted to come just because of like if their student was participating. So I feel like it gets everybody involved instead of just like one group of people.
Because it allows people to be more involved, and it comes for the benefit of like all the players that competed in it, and it's fun. Like you're not just giving your money away for something that you didn't even do.
In previous years, each team was made up of one grade level, creating a total of 4 teams. This year, however, there were only 3 teams, with the junior and senior players combined to make one. How did this change affect the mindset of senior player Taylor Ramsor?
I was excited because there's some athletic juniors that would definitely play a key role on the field, so I didn't mind it.
As freshmen, the class of 2026 made it to the final game and lost against their senior opponents. This year, as sophomores, they made a comeback as they played back-to-back games and pulled through with the win. What strategies did sophomores Alexis Stubbe and Livy Queen use to improve their game?
Honestly, our defense was like really good, and we just had to pull everyone's flag or just not let them get the ball.
Basically, you just got to run by people, honestly, and then just get their flag as fast as you can.
Despite the teams being competitive with each other, sportsmanship was present throughout the night.
For the most part, it was good. I think, you know, if somebody got tripped up or, you know, handing a flag, you know, they were there to help each other up or give them the flag that just got pulled.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think we all support each other for the most part because it was just for fun, so it's not like it was something like super, super serious.
It's impressive to see how well players got along and how successful the fundraiser was. Congratulations, class of 2026, on your win this year. Make sure to sign up to represent your team next year. Back to you, Heather.
Thanks, Lila, and congratulations to our sophomores. I'm sure playing in the cold weather wasn't any fun for any of our classes, but on the bright side, cold weather means it's the most wonderful time of year again. And to celebrate, Hickory Motor Speedway just hosted their Christmas Kaboom for the 2nd year in a row, bringing in a much larger crowd this year compared to the last.
I mean, we've already tripled the size of stuff like the attractions, the food, and just ticket sales. A lot more people know about it.
Christmas Kaboom gave vendors a chance to come out and sell their product. For Nathaniel Bourne and his sister, this means making sure all their baked goods are ready when customers arrive.
We just came in and we had to set up the tarp and stuff and the chairs and basically the macaroons, and that was about it, really.
Selling at other events around North Carolina, Christmas Kaboom seems to have a resemblance to them, having an overall good experience.
I mean, all of it's pretty similar, but it's been good, so nothing bad to say, you know what I'm saying?
The primary pull of people comes with a fireworks show at the end.
Kind of waiting on the fireworks, to be honest with you.
Just the fireworks mainly.
So my son loved fireworks at the 4th of July, so I figured that he would enjoy it.
And the fireworks show is pretty much the best around, especially for Christmas, because we have thousands of fireworks about to go off.
Doubling in size for this year's Christmas Kaboom, I hope the event brings an even larger crowd in 2024. With Christmas coming, it means our first Raider season of the year just ended. This week, Anthony is reviewing the season's success with some of its members.
On November 18th of this year, our Fred D. Ford Raider JROTC team had their meet, along with 23 other teams, right in our own backyard. With such a successful team having won first overall at their last meet in North Iredale, you have to have great qualities. Before the meet, we talked to members of the Raider team about what makes them great.
It's mainly like all physical attributes, and not only physical but mental. You gotta not give up. You can't just give out in a 5K. You just gotta keep going.
Definitely what people are doing on their own, because you can go to practice, but if you're not putting the work in on your own time to keep your cardio and your strength up, you're not going to be a great Raider.
An average one just looks for the leader. They just do stuff by themselves. Our team, which I think it's the best team, we start as a group, we finish as a group.
Teamwork and cooperation are a key component of any team success, but much more so for our Raider team. And so, just as much work must be put on developing the team as they do on developing themselves.
Well, so we have a little chant. We get down and we do 3 screams, and that really gets us in it gets us into a mindset right before. It gets us hyped up for the events.
Well, with teamwork, we obviously we have to communicate with each other. Everybody has their own little jobs they have to do, and they have to do it efficiently and effectively.
Earlier this year, our Raider team went to Fort Knox in Kentucky for the National JROTC Raider Challenge, scoring 19th out of 47th in their whole division. Having stayed in Kentucky for 3 days, they took home some lessons to help them improve their team and in turn their future meets.
Well, one major thing is communication. You gotta communicate with your teammates, and you gotta improvise, adapt, and overcome at a moment's notice.
Probably more discipline, need to work out more, probably just go for it. If I see a problem, just solve it as fast as I can.
Working super hard in Kentucky, our Raider team also made sure to have fun going out to eat, staying in the Army barracks, and even playing cards on the bus.
On the bus ride there, we played poker. Every time Colonel would take a turn, we'd have to it's say all hands on deck. We'd all have to grab our cards and the chips to make sure they didn't slide off.
Well, my favorite memory is going across the river and while doing rope bridge. Well, I didn't physically cross the river. I just went above it. But people like Garrett and Tommy, they had to physically go across the river.
Our Raider team won first place overall at the meet on the 18th. Winning such a large meet is cause for celebration. After the meet, we talked to members of the Raider team about their initial reactions upon hearing the announcement of their victory.
I felt really relieved, and I just felt lighter than air kind of. I was just really proud that me and my teammates finally accomplished what we had been hoping to accomplish.
I felt pretty good. I felt like I accomplished something finally in my life. So.
While this may be the last meet for the fall, there's still plenty more to come, both for the spring semester and the future.
Just focus on our technique on the rope bridge and just get our Swiss seats faster, and then our near side and far side times down.
I think I should run more cardio, because I didn't like how I fell apart on the second lap, and probably do a little bit more push-ups, more pull-ups for the strength ones, like vehicle pull, stuff like that.
Perseverance, the ability to fail and keep going, is a skill everyone needs, and one that not only our Raider team learns to succeed in their events, but one that everyone can learn to help them in life.
But once you learn everything, it's just repetition and just never giving up, and that's what I saw on Saturday, not only from our team, but all the teams that showed up. There were some that had some struggles, and they just didn't give up, and it's a good quality to learn how to have as a young person.
Good work to all in our Raider team for what they've managed to do this semester. We hope that there's more victories to come in the spring.
Thanks, Anthony. Now it's time for this week's Wins with Wyant.
Hi, I'm Mr. Wine, and this is Wins with Wine. Mr. Winer, what's your win for the week?
My win for the week is we have now won 2 games in a row, Easton, and the team and the guys are playing so hard and they're playing together that is my win for the week.
Thanks, Miss Whitener. And that is it for Wins with Wine. And back to you, Heather.
That's all for this week, and we'll see you the next.